What's up guys, I think 2024 was the only year where HAL didn't win a LAN event, but finally after soaking all the mental pressure, they won the LAN. According to HAL, that was the easiest LAN final win he played. One more thing I would like to add in this thing, the production and player management. I heard lots of players were missing the headset during the event, and the audience didn't even have the chairs, and they were bringing chairs from the other people. And I think EA and Respawn need to invite only 80 or max 120 teams at LAN, because 160 teams at LAN is too much. Second thing, EA has tried Phase IT multiple times and every time it sucks. But if they move that thing on YouTube, they can do 500 plus streams at the same time, and it will generate a good amount of revenue and will boost the Apex viewership. Now let's start the video with HAL where he talks about everything.
I was gonna say about the LAN Win, it was kind of like for all of us, or the LAN Win was kind of meh. I feel like it's like kind of the same for everyone else. I don't know, like I feel like we didn't really, like when it came to finals, it felt kind of anticlimactic. Like I felt like the journey there was way harder than like winning finals. Like the entire losers bracket felt way harder. The finals itself, like the finals lobby felt like a scrim because people just like, it was always the same teams fighting every single game. There was like between 3 to 5 teams dying early. I don't know, it just didn't really feel that hard. Like obviously we weren't like dominating as well as Alliance in the very beginning, but that was also because, you know, they had like better POI draft than us, obviously. I don't know, win definitely did not feel as good as like previous wins, for sure. To me, in my opinion, Zero told me like it was kind of relief for him. Personally, for me, it was kind of like, I like believed that we were going to win since the beginning. When we won, it was like, all right, I expected it. If we didn't win, it was more of a disappointment than anything. And Wxltzy also like, he also felt like the same way. So it didn't like really hit the same. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was like a weird feeling with like other tournaments. I also know like Zero really wants to win the EWC. Like obviously our goal is always to win, but we were we're more focused on EWC. Like that's, I feel like, specifically Zero. I feel like all of us is more like looking forward to EWC because it's like something that we haven't won before and we should have won the first time. That party at it? I went to a party, but like I literally just had like a single shot and a beer and basically just like kind of left. I don't like New Orleans. New Orleans is just like, to me, that I didn't like the city. Like the thing is, that place is like, I'm 25 years old, and maybe if I was like 50, New Orleans would look cool to me. But like, holy, it just seems like a really shitty like Vegas in like some areas. Like I went to Bourbon Streets in like the French Quarter, and I'm just like, I don't know. There's a lot of talk from casters on why you guys didn't take the building that Mac was sat on in the game. We won. That's probably more of a Zero question, but from what I understand, when we were in that building, Zero they knew that they were going to get into the across the tracks. And both me and Zero knew that across the tracks was a better spot because we're alone on that side of the map. But so we purposely played the building so we could third party the fight across the tracks. And we stayed there because of 2 reasons. One, I thought someone took the building back, but I think the guy sent a barrage clone into the fence, which meant like maybe lead to think that someone took the building. And either way, we weren't planning on taking the building back. I just kind of calmed it, but I'm pretty sure the guy just sent a mirage clone into a fence line, and it looked like they just went through it because it procced on my map. But yeah, the whole plan was to play the building because we knew someone was going to get pushed across. That's literally what happened, and we kind of just like won the game from there. Everyone else, like as long as you have like one side of the map,
do you think you guys going to losers was good for you guys, like that LAN?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Helped us like get more practice in. Definitely helped for sure. I feel like us as a team, we kind of just like, we like do well, and then like the next day, or like I don't know, like we sometimes have like problems of like locking in after if we do well, like the next day or something like that. So like when we do bad or we have more pressure, we just like play way better. And I think it definitely helped for sure. It also doesn't, I don't know, especially with 4 maps, coming from loser bracket is not as bad, to be honest.
Yeah.
If it was like 2 maps, then it would be bad. It was definitely mentally draining. Like the second day where we had to play like elimination finals or like losers bracket finals and shit. During like after the like second block or like during the second block, bro, I did like not want to play anymore. It was like at a point I was like, holy fuck, like I feel like I've been playing so fucking much, like I just don't want to play. Yeah. Like I just felt like exhausted. Like it felt like I was playing so much that it should have been like finals day already. How many games we were playing? That game 6 where you guys are sitting at 30 points is nerve-wracking? Oh yeah, it was. Barely winning fights. Like, well, to be honest, like, actually, no. Our best thing about the entire tournament was our fighting. Like, our 3v3s, I don't honestly remember if we ever lost a 3v3. Except maybe one time against, like, LLG, I think in Galleria. But, like, the zones, in before losers finals was just like absolute hell for us, to be honest. Like the 2 EDAM zones coming from what was it, Viaduct or something? I don't even know where we were landing. I don't know. It was just very shit. I don't know. I feel like our like success rate with fighting was like very high. Like we would probably maybe like lose 1 fight in like 6 games or something. But yeah, bro, there was a fight in Galleria. I think it was like the 5th game against Na'Vi. Holy this was like before losers finals, the second block on the second day. They were coming from Energy Bank and they had double red armor PK Kraber. Kraber was on ballistic and they lost the fight against us. We were like fighting in Galleria against them and they just like they actually just why did I challenge Timmy with a T-take? Okay. I talked to Timmy about that. I told him he was fucking stupid for doing that. I don't know why we fight them in Monument. We downed both of his teammates and the guy is trying to play like he's Asu, like trying to 1v3 instead of running away. Like, you guys know that I wasn't like brain dead and thought that, well, not really necessarily. Like, I thought he ran away. We killed both of his teammates and the dude is just going up and down the entire building instead of just running away. Like, it's literally a 3v1 and the motherfucker re-challing in the building. It was literally 3v1. I thought he ran away from the fight. I'm thirsting his teammates, and all of a sudden he's in my face because I used my P20s to thirst his down teammate, and I didn't expect him to be there, so like I panicked. But like at the same time, I could have played that like so much slower. I like told myself like I fucked the game up so badly, and then I think the game after was the E-District game, and I just like farmed like a motherfucker. But yeah, I definitely fucked that game up like 100%. Like we could have done really well that game. I really just did not expect Timmy to be sticking around. Like, we killed him for, you know, it was a 3v1. They downed one of us, but we got the res off outside the building. But he just, like, if we killed him, I killed him in that moment, in that building, NRG would have gotten 18th place instead of 12th. So, like, the fact that, like, he actually just did what he did was fucking insane, to be honest. But, yeah, I don't know, I guess it worked out. But why do you think Alliance decided to play top trials instead of taking the back spot where you guys blew into in last game? Because they didn't have beacon. They couldn't get blue armor because Countdown. So if you're playing with no beacon character, they were playing Fuse Mirage from Sky West. So if you have a zone on your head and you're playing Fuse Mirage, it's really shit. And you have the zone on your head because like you have to, unless you get a really lucky Evo spawn, you're not going to be able to get blue armor fast enough to hit the beacon compared to like Countdown or even Fissure because it's just way faster for them to get blue, or just because usually when people land Fissure or Countdown, they're playing like a Watson or a Catalyst or something. Sky West, you're playing typically from Edge. You don't usually get zone. So like Alliance did not get blue armor to hit the beacon, so they didn't know exactly where the zone was going, Skyhook. So they opted to play up for options, I'm assuming. They wanted to play top trials, and so they can like maybe evac or just they didn't think probably the zone was ending in the back necessarily because they didn't have blue armor fast enough to hit the beacon because Countdown stopped them from getting the Evo since Countdown loots faster than Sky West. But yeah, if they had like a Catalyst or something, this is all hindsight by the way. This is definitely all hindsight. If I was playing Sky West, I'm not playing Catalyst or like Watson. I'm playing Edge comp, aggressive comp. So like we would have done the same thing. But I'm sure they went top trials because they wanted to play for options, wait for zone to pop. And then after zone popped, it was kind of really too late for them to do anything really. So it was kind of game over. You actually did call a zone 1, but Countdown rotated middle Skyhook after scanning our ring console and baited me. Well, that doesn't make any sense, Hackers, because the Countdown team was Alka, or what, like Strafing Flames team, and they were playing the Ravine, like right below us, like right where the zone ended. So there's no way Countdown went middle Skyhook, because that doesn't make any sense. Because the Countdown team is the team, like I said, that played Ravine early game. Before game 6 started, Zero was like, alright, Hal is on Wraith, I'm on Bang. Like, we're sure they're going to win this game. Because, you know, like, Zero's known for his Bangalore and I'm known for his Wraith, blah, 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 blah. And then we get Beacon, zones at the back of the map. We knew we would get Godspot because we knew Sky West is going to play Fuse. I think Mac's team kind of gifted you the free win. Kind of. Well, kind of because Mac's team didn't know we were alive. And then the other team that was getting griefed by Mac's team, the team at the building, which was Mac's team, was us. So they kind of just, like, fucking each other, and we just, you know, sat there and did nothing. Oh yeah, Green Sago landing on us in that E-District game where it ended on the bridge, like, just griefed the living fuck out of us. We were so mad after that. We were like, okay, like, we have probably Godspot, we have the bridge, and then I hear just 3 people fucking, like, flying behind us in the open, and just force us to, like, completely just, like, we turn around, and 100 Thieves, like, just us, but then Gen threw the game because he's over peaking, and then they like lost the game because of that. But yeah, I don't know, bro. There's like there was actually like multiple situations where if you just you avoid the idiots in your game, like you just like the game, the very last game, like we avoided green Stegos. They were the team that into the backside of tracks for us, and we just third party the fight. I'm pretty sure that was them that fought in the back against Soul or something. Like, if you just literally position yourself around the team to push someone else and you just sit there in third party, it's, like, so free. Like, literally, that's what it was in some lobbies. It's, like, it's not only, like, you have to play well, but you just have to avoid the idiots in your lobby because it's, like, they're just gonna run at you. Like, it literally felt like, the finals lobby felt like scrims. It didn't even feel like an actual LAN lobby. Because some teams were just playing for kills every game. I know Zero also knew that the team in the ravine, which was Strafing Flames team, he knew that was them, and he also knew... We knew everything that was going on. We knew the team in the ravine knew it was us because they were very, like... They were very inclined to push us. Like, he literally calmed it. Zero calmed it during the game. Like, that Strafing Flames team is this team. They seem to know it's us. We knew that someone's gonna intercross the tracks. We knew we had to third party it. We knew as soon as we got to the building, we knew what was gonna happen. The only problem was, like, we were really worried about Babo, like, inting us because they were tripping balls the entire time. The team that I was at the tower playing Mirage Maggie, they kept drilling us. They broke our gen, like, 2 or 3 times.
This is shameless.
But yeah, we were, like, really worried about the stupid-ass team playing Maggie Mirage to run at us. Because every time we've ever got inted in the tournament was the team was playing Maggie. In the last game, Zero's IGL was like just perfect. Like IGLing was perfect. He knew what was going to happen. He knew what was going around us. Everything was playing out in his head, and it literally just, you know, towards the end of the game, like it was kind of nerve-wracking when I was trying to portal because like they're asking me if they can take the TP while like, Maggie is jumping on my head with an Eva. I'm trying to shoot but also respond to them at the same time, so it was just like a fucking shit show. And then I took the TP back and there was a fence line. It was just like holy, it was definitely not clean endgame at all. In my mind, if I was like in IGL and I was TPing left side, I didn't necessarily want to fully commit to that because let's say we do pinch that team. Even if we pinch them, now we have a 3v3 against a team that has high ground and
why did I get placed so high? Literally everybody on my friends was just like,
they have
like,
all the angles.
Literally all of them.
Yeah. I didn't necessarily want to fully commit to the team on the left because like let's say we do help the team in the building wipe that team in the ravine. Now we're like in a disadvantage having a 3v3 against a team like we kind of wanted to just them to like focus each other and we kind of just be the instigator in a way, which is why I was afraid of like calming to be like, yeah, let's take the portal. I wanted to kind of just like cause a problem with both teams because if we kind of just fully wiped the team in the ravine, like I said, we would just have a shit 3v3 position to fight the other team at the end. So I was so confused when I like won the MVP and Lacey did not have anything in her hand. I was like, all right, cool. If I had to guess, this had to have been like the most cheap budget like a LAN in Apex like by far. Maybe other than like flights from how many players there were attending, but like holy the venue seemed like cheap as shit. They didn't even have a MVP trophy for like the biggest LAN of Apex ever. There was no chairs. There was literally 0 chairs. There was literally 0 chairs for the side stage, which was insane. You have 160 teams, 140 of them are like on a side stage, and there's like 5 of them where there's like a featured stage and there's screens for people to watch, and you're making people stand for like or sit on the ground for like more than 6 hours, depending on like how you're playing. Like people literally grabbed chairs from the other rooms so they could sit down.
We're at 34.
They could sit down and like watch.
Surely.
There was like a lot of teams I was just like surprised that they were doing so well. Like I was surprised that Twist and Minds got first seed. I was surprised NRG made it through winners bracket. I feel like finals, like the actual finals lobby went the way it was expected. Like the only thing that was expected was finals lobby. Like what happened was like exactly what we thought was going to happen. But like everything outside of that, it was like there's no chairs for the side stage. I heard the food ran out after 2 or 3 games in finals day. There was like no alcohol. There was like the entire like format or like the layout for the player side was also kind of shit. Like the only time where I didn't like have people like, you know, asking me to take a picture or something was if I went to the bathroom. Like if I had to go to the player lounge or do anything else, I would have to go through like a crowd of people every single time. And every other LAN, it wasn't like that. So it's like, sometimes it was like kind of annoying. Sometimes it wasn't. Yeah, I feel like anywhere I went, anything I did, I was like, someone was asking me for something. Yeah, like the faces also, like face of POVs are really shit. Like the audio was all f***ed up. Oh no, you know what happened in finals chat? Kyle fills up a EA bottle because we can only put.
Somebody needs to wrap me in fucking
like,
bubble wrap or something. I'm
like
just gonna walk
we can
around
only
with my
put
teammates, like, holy shit.
We can only put liquid in these EA like labeled bottles, right? So he put Red Bull, right? And Zero, you know, being f***ing Zero. Okay, so Zero thinks it was Kyle's fault, but definitely was Zero's fault. So basically, Kyle hands Zero this bottle with Red Bull in it, and for some reason, Zero decides to, like, from what I understand, it seemed like he was trying to, instead of twisting it to open the cap, he decided to, like, pull it, like, upwards, like this. So since he did that, it just, like, spilled everywhere. He had a bunch of Red Bull on his fucking keyboard, and it also spilled on my controller. And somehow his keyboard never broke. I don't know how, but then my fucking controller, my up on my D-pad on my controller broke. Like, I could not select my heals. So every time I was healing in the middle of the first game, I had to go into my inventory to press the heal button. And like, somehow my controller, like, only my top D-pad just, like, didn't work.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.